Hey guys, and today I'll be showing you how to motion track using Vegas, Buju, and Cinema 4D. Okay, so first what you want to do is you're going to load your cinematic into Vegas, and here I just have a video of me scrolling through the, I guess you could say train or whatever. I don't know what this is. Okay, so the text is going to be somewhere around here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to File, Render As. Okay, but if that's all, it's going to take a little bit for me because I don't have the fastest computer. Okay. And any second now it will load. Come on. Okay. And when Render As comes up, you're going to want to make a folder for it. Like, I already have a folder for my cinematics, and you don't want to do only your desktop because like there could be hundreds of pictures. So you're just going to come over here to Image Sequences, down, and JPEG, and you're going to want to outline what you want to render. You're going to do JPEG, and you're going to click Render. Okay, and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to open up Buju, and you're going to go to your folder to where you found, first you're going to click on Image Sequence, which is right over here. And then you're going to go to where you uploaded your cinematics. And once that loads in, this is going to take a little bit too because you have, depending on how long your cinematic was that you're going to motion track, it could have tons of pictures. I'd recommend having a fast computer. Okay, so you're going to click on the one that has all zeros. Okay, and then you're going to click Open. Okay. And when you click open, you see I have 61 frames, so I didn't really do it that long. You're going to switch this to 29.97 and click apply. And since Buju is stupid and there's still a bug in it, when you click apply, it'll load and all, but this will go back to 25. So you're just going to want to put that back to 29.97. See, 29.97, then click apply, and then click close. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to scroll through, and you're going to, well, you don't really have to scroll through if you know what it is, I'm just showing you. Okay, and I know that it'll motion track around here, but if you wanted to only make sure it motion tracks on it, click Polymask, and I'd do a little bit something like this. I'd scroll up to where I'm about in the middle, and I'd just add lines like so. I'll just do one area. You could do it anywhere you want. And let's go over. I'll go down. Now you'll notice a green thing will pop up. Now that means no points will be tracked over there, so I'll show you. So once you're done with uploading it, you're going to want to go to Track Features. You're going to want to click Advanced, and you'll see how it doesn't do nothing over there. You can in scale to go larger, or just leave it the same. I usually go larger, but in this case it won't make a difference, so I honestly might go a little bit lower than usual. Okay, and then I'll click Start. Okay, and once that's done, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and that took a little bit, and you will see all these red and yellow lines when you finish. And so what that is, that's showing you somewhat points. Now you're not done yet. You have to click on Camera Solve, all frames. You're going to optimize camera path smoothness and start. And this usually should go by real quick. Like you see how it's already at 12. But I'm still going to pause it because it'll freeze around like 86 or 87. But that's still normal. So I'll be back. Okay guys, now we're done. You're going to see a bunch of these blue and yellow dots. And as you scroll up, you see that they stay in the image at all times. Okay. And you'll see they're against the boxes, but don't worry about that. Okay, so when I come up here, I'm going to choose from a bunch of these dots, typically the floor ones. So I'm going to click on Scene Geometry, which is right here. Okay. And you're going to add a coordinate from the hint. And let's see. You're going to want to have origin and typically the middle. That'll be fine. Just to basically sharpen an area of where you want your text to be. Yeah, mine usually freezes on the first dot, so we'll wait. Okay, so You're going to connect it to the selected, and then you're going to want to add another one. Except this time, it's going to be the x-axis, which you're going to find two dots that are typically on the same line, which I'm not having the best time with. I guess control, to click on two dots, you gotta click on one, then you gotta press control, click on another one, okay, then you're gonna connect it to the selected, then you're gonna add a coordinate from the hint, and then you're gonna click on the z-axis. Now the z is the 3D part. You want to go really small, trust me, otherwise it'll take up the whole screen. So you just want to click on those two, connect to selected, then you're going to update it and update it. Update it a few times just to make sure. Then you're going to come over here and add test objects to see if you're okay with where you motion tracked. Now for mine, I'm right there on the floor. That is perfect. If you scroll through your video, you see it stays in one place throughout the whole video. Now you'll be able to move that around. It won't be all the way back there, but I'll show you that later. So you're going to go to export, camera solve. You're going to want to make this part Cinema 4D, and you're going to save it as something. So I'll probably end up saving it as, let's see, I'll put it on my I'll put it on my desktop as tutorial. Whoa. Tutorial. Okay, and I'm going to save it. And one thing you cannot forget, make sure you always make this 100. Otherwise it'll mess up everything you just did. You're going to click save. Okay. And I'll be right back with Cinema 4D. Okay, now we're back with Cinema 4D. And so what I did here is I took the tutorial I saved, and it's on my desktop, and you double click it. And this will pop up. And what you're going to do is you just don't touch nothing, just click OK. And now you'll see top null, and you're going to see a bunch of black dots, maybe, depending on basically the range of your motion track. And it's going to make somewhat of a plane grid, but it won't show up in your video. And if this would load, it's going to take pretty long. Actually, oh, and it's not responding. That's not good. This should be pretty... Okay, so here we go. MoGraph. No, sorry, I skipped a step. You're going to want to hold that and click background. And you're going to double click on your background. And you're going to go to, not color. You're going to click on texture. And then what you're going to do on texture is you're going to click on your first image and click open. And click no on that, otherwise it'll make your video black. Oh, and take off specular. That's another thing. Then you're going to click on it. You're going to click on animation. Then you're going to click calculate. And it'll show you how many frames you had from Buju. And it'll calculate all of them into your sequence. Okay, so now you're going to click X. Now that it's loaded. You're going to take this and put it onto here. And your background should come up. Unfortunately, this is really laggy. So, let me see if I try clicking that, what happens. Okay, I'll be right back once this is resolved. Sorry about that. Okay, and you will see this. So now you're going to go to MoGraph, MoText. And you'll see you have a mini object that should pop up right there. Okay, and I'll just make this Stoa, and then genre. It's my old gamer tag. Okay, I'll change it to Exode genre. Okay, and once that loads, you're gonna see it's not gonna be too big. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and change your height. It'll vary, so just start messing around with the numbers. And you're going to want to center this, moving it to the side maybe, and maybe making it straight would work. Wait, almost. Okay, that's close enough for me. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to skip to like a point in your video. Make sure it's not past the text, which I'm probably going to try to make sure of. Okay, and you're going to see your motion track live back here. That's good. Now you're going to want to change your this to maybe like 600 because you want it to be pretty big so it's noticeable. Okay, we see this. Yeah, unfortunately my text isn't sure. I'll fix that when the video's done though, because it's really laggy to do it. And now you're just going to make yourself some cool text. So I'm just going to make this 100, the depth of it. And then I'm going to, I guess I could say a light blue. So you're going to double click down here. So it loads, okay, and then you're going to double click here. You're going to click on your color. You're going to pick your color, which I'll probably choose something like that. And I'll take off specular. So don't use specular. It unless you have like gloss on it, and it doesn't really look good without gloss. And so I'm going to scroll back here. Scroll back a few frames just to make sure the text is in place and I didn't mess up. Okay. And you will see that your text is just sitting there. Now, you can add lights as an effect. Now you see that the light, it is shady in there, so you might want to do a little something. Now you don't want to make the text like dark, so you might want to like go like that and drag it up to give it a light effect from behind. Okay, and so now you're just gonna click on this. Go to your output. Now mine isn't how it's supposed to be, so I'll go to 1280 by 720. Also make sure, because this is never going to be set up right, you're going to want to click over here from 0 to down here it says 62. So from 0 to 62, and then you're going to click on save. Then you're going to click down on this AVI movie, and then you're going to want to browse to where you want to save it. And then to start it, you're just going to double click on this. And unfortunately, I don't want to start that because it'll take a long time. I'll just attach the video to the end of this. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and comment for more tutorials. Thank you.